Why should you worship Divine Mother, and does it really open the door to divine nature? Let's look into this together. Namaste, beautiful souls, and for today, let's review some spirituality together.
So in this book, now we are ready to understand what the practice is. You'll see as I describe the practice, all of this will come together. This book has 112 practices. 112 practices to realize your Bhairava nature or your Shiva nature, same thing. So what I used the terms here, Bhairava, Bhairavi, the same thing as Shiva and Shakti, Prakasha, Vimarsha. It all goes back to Prakasha, Vimarsha, light and self-awareness. Abhinava Gupta puts it so beautifully. What is this universe? He says, Prakasha Prakashate, light is shining. That's all. That's this universe. You are that light which is shining. Prakasha Prakashate. But it's also aware of itself. Vimarsha, that's the Shakti. Or it's the Bhairava and Bhairavi. 112 practices. These 112 practices are called dharanas. Dharanas, concentrations. Like the term used in Patanjali Yoga. Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Focus or concentration. These are spiritual concentrations. 112 are there. We will do the first one. So in this, Bhairavi is teaching, the student is the Divine Mother. She is asking on behalf of all of us. So how do I realize this state? By the way, the Divine Mother, Shakti or Bhairavi, is also called Shiva Mukha, the gate to your Shiva nature. So how beautifully it matches. The Divine Mother asked, when they were in Kashi, in Benares, Holy Mother was there, Ma Sharada, Swami Brahmananda was there. So she sent word to Swami Brahmananda. She said, ask him, why should you worship the Divine Mother? You want to realize you are Brahman, finished, that's all. Where does the Divine Mother enter the equation? So somebody went and asked, the Holy Mother wants you to answer this question, why should one worship the Divine Mother? He said, because the keys to enlightenment, Brahma Jnana Chavikati, the keys to the Brahma Jnana, the knowledge of Brahman, realization of Brahman, are in the hands of the Divine Mother. She can confer. She opens the gate to your own Shiva nature. Without that, samsara. We are caught in the jail of samsara. She opens the gate of the jail of samsara and lets us go free. So, these are 112 methods. We are going to deal with the first one. That's the most famous one. And that's the only one I personally have actually practiced a little bit. So, I can talk about it with some confidence. The first one. It is not unknown to Advaitins. It's the Soham mantra. Soham, I am that. Literally it means I am he, but he here means that Shiva nature. So Sa means that, Ham means I, Aham, Sa, Aham, Soham. But here it's used in a different way. So how is it used? Let me just give you the original verse. It's the 24th verse of this book. Vijnana Bhairava, verse 24 is the first meditation technique. Shri Bhairava Uvacha Urdhve Prano Yado Jivo Visargatma Parocharet Utpatti Dvitiya Sthane Bharanat Bharita Sthitihi. You can hear that. Bharanat, Bharita Sthiti, the Bhairava terminology being used. That is the fullest expression of the Bhairava, this entire universe, which is vibrating with the presence of Shiva. What is that? So, I will explain.
Before he explains, so that I'm clear, it feels like Bhairava means universe, correct? Let me know in the comments.
Divine Mother is that highest, the Paradevi or Parashakti, Visargatma, who produces, who projects this entire universe and the vibration of that is felt in our breathing. How do we do that? So it's the indication of the technique. Back to the breath. So I'll give you the instructions for the meditation, then we'll try it for some time. Back to the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. We are asked to notice that breathing in The sound is ha. Associate the sound ha with the breathing in mentally. And breathing out, associate the sound sa. Try to hear it as sa. Breathing in, ha. Breathing out, sa. This is the hamsa. Hamsa. Soham, hamsa are the same thing. When you say sa first, that, and then hum, I, that I am, it becomes soham. If you reverse it, I am that. That is hamsa. So breathing in, ha, breathing out, sa. What does it mean? I am that. I am Shiva. Hamsa. Then notice that as we breathe in, follow the breath with the mind through the nose and the throat and the chest up to the middle of the chest. As you breathe in, it goes in there and merges in the middle of the chest. This place where it merges, the breath seems to enter into this place here. This is called Hridayam, the heart. Not the physical heart, the center of the chest, where the breath seems to merge. If you follow it, you will feel distinctly it's going in. Your tummy will expand, it will go in, and kind of psychic energy stops here. Follow it with your mind. This place is the hum. Ha comes to an end here. This is the heart. This is the space of Shiva. Heart is the space of Shiva. What is the space? Distance 12 fingers. If you follow like this, from here, 10 plus 2 more, you will see. You will see the breath feels it's ending here, inside your heart. Dwadasha. Dasha means 10, Dwa means 2. 10 and 2. 10 and 2 more fingers. Inside the chest, it ends there. Ha. And as you breathe out, sa, through your nose, it goes out, and the air which we are breathing out merges into the atmosphere at a distance of approximately 12 fingers outside. 10 here and 2 here, somewhere here. If you follow it, it becomes faint, subtler and subtler, and then becomes indistinguishable from the surrounding atmosphere. And the prana merges in the vayu. Breathing out is called prana. Breathing in, called apana. Lot of terms. Don't worry. Kashmiri Shaivism is like that. All you need to remember is ha. Stops. Again, it emerges from there. Sa. Stops. And again, it comes back. That emerging, coming back, you let nature do it. Don't do anything yourself. It's happening all the time. We are just drawing attention to it now. All this time since our birth we never knew it was Ha and Sa and Shiva. And the external space is the space here. The 12 fingers outside is the space of Shakti. So it's Shakti from which the Ha emerges. And it comes inside and stops here at the space of Shiva. Shakti meets Shiva here. The vibration of Shakti and Shiva here is I. It's called Aham Vimarsha, the I consciousness, in the space of Shiva inside. And from there it emerges as the out breath. Sa. And merges into the space of Shakti. The space of Shakti and the space of Shiva, outside and inside the chest, 12 fingers, are not different spaces. It's only because of our identification with this cage of flesh and blood that it seems to be inside and outside. It's exactly the same space. Shakti, Shiva, Ha. That stops here. Hung, Sa. As it comes in, follow it. See, earlier we were in the Buddhist meditation, we're staying here. Now, we are following it. From 12 fingers outside, you're breathing it into that point. And stop. From there, Sa. Breathe it out to 12 fingers outside. First inside, Ha. Don't say it, mentally only. Physically, if you say it physically, what will happen is breath will go out. Anytime we speak, you're breathing out. So you just follow the breath and mentally say, and mentally, the ha will be prolonged as long as the in-breath lasts, naturally. It ends with an here. And then when you feel like breathing out, automatically, after a second, out into the atmosphere. 12 finger breaths here. No. At the ha, there's an M. Inside, there is an M. Outside, nothing else. It is ham, then sa. That M. Now, so the mantra is hamsa. It's called the hamsa mantra. Yes, another point. It is called the ajapa gayatri. The greatest mantra in Hinduism is the Gayatri mantra, Om Bhur Bhuva Swab Tat Savitur Varanyam, and so on. All the Brahmin boys are initiated into it when they get their Upanayana. That you have to do. It's a mantra to be chanted. Swami Vivekananda quoted it in his Parliament of Religion lectures, that every day in the morning we meditate upon that divine effulgence. May it. The sun is the symbol. Effulgence is consciousness. May it illumine our minds. It's a mantra that's chanted by millions of Hindus. But that Gayatri, you have to chant it. This is the natural Gayatri. Ajapa means without effort, without doing japa, it is continuing. Kabir Das sings, I do not need to repeat the name of God. God repeats his own name. I sit and listen. What is he listening to? Hamsa. 21,600 times a day. God is repeating his own name. You just sit and listen. All that you have to do is listen. Hamsa, going on. Sa. Mentally, don't say it. Hamsa mantra is going on. You're inhaling, just keep your mouth closed. You're inhaling through your nose only. Just normal. Exactly the way at first it will feel a little artificial because we are now paying attention to it. But we have been doing it since our birth. The first breath we drew after we were born, from that time till the last breath we drew, it is Hamsa mantra going on naturally. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Yes, that's the thing to imagine. Usually, if you breathe too hard, you're running and then you'll breathe more than 12 finger breaths out. And the air will be projected more. If it becomes lower and lower, slower, it will be less, feebler. But imagine it's coming from 12 finger breaths from here. I'm drawing it up from here. This is the space of Shakti. Shakti alone is vibrating up to here. And from here, this hung, it ends here. And from there, sa. Okay. This is the vibration of the Divine Mother, and all of the universe is created by this vibration. The Hamsa mantra is the creation of the universe. Huh? Yes. We will take the question. So just hold on to the... Okay, tell me the question. I'll repeat it.
Do we focus on the M?
Okay, very good question. Do we focus on the M? I was going there, but you're all on your game today. You're pointing out exactly what I wanted to say. Yes. As we follow the our mind is moving from here through here, following the breath. And mentally, what are you repeating? Not repeating, following one ha, not ha 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 ha. Just one ha, it goes. And comes here and ends with the hum. The split second, not more than that, when the in-breath has ended and the out-breath has not started. In-breath has ended, out-breath has not started. The ha has ended and the sa has not started. That is the space of Shiva. That is the space to realize, I am Shiva. Most important, this is the inner secret of the mantra. The real mantra is that silence. When the sa ends with the ha ends with the and the sa has not begun, that is the space of no breath, no thought, awareness only. At that point, you realize, I am awareness. For 1 second. When the urge comes to breathe out, then you start sa. And don't do that anymore at this point. Just wait for the breath to come in again. 1 second, no breath, no thought, awareness only. I am Shiva. By that time, already the out breath will start. Sa. As you can see, a lot of homework is there. It'll keep you very busy.
So this was very beautiful. I don't know, and please let me know in the comments how many of you have been trying the breathing as he was. Like, you could have clearly seen that I was like very invested and I was like really wanting to try that. It's interesting. I came across this video actually because just very recently I've talked about this guy before quite a few times, Mattias De Stefano, and I'm actually trying to get him on the channel, and he is basically saying the exact same things that this one is saying, and I'm just like, it's hard not to not believe in coincidences. Like, I don't believe there is such a thing as a coincidence. And basically what he was saying, that the word spiritual, actually the origin is to breathe. And then here I come across the video which talks about the breathing, and so basically our essence is breath, and that's kind of what I believe was also the message of the video. And the most important one, I guess the most important thing to do is to learn how to breathe properly. And obviously there are so many practices and so many different ways of how you can go about that. And I think what he had emphasized as well, and Matthias as well, is that you have to breathe always through your nose, that the mouth was there or is there to eat, but nose is to breathe, that we should never really breathe through our mouth. So it's very beautiful. And the fact that he was explaining, the meaning of the mantra, I am dead, is exactly what also Matthias was talking about. So it's really fascinating for me. And I know that the name of God is like, I am, I guess, dead, or I am dead, or I am. And it's the breathing. I think it's the contraction and expansion of the universe, which is, we're all kind of our own universes. It's beautiful for me to actually come across this video and have that confirmation. As I said, I don't believe in coincidences, but I had one question for you, really. So he was talking about mantras, and to me, I wonder, and that's kind of the gist that I've gotten, and I'm just kind of seeking a confirmation here, is that to me, like, the mantras that are being recited is to actually create a vibrational frequency within your body to get to a certain frequency. Is that fair to say? Let me know in the comments. And another thing that he has mentioned is that, like, it's a mantra that gurus are being initiated into, and I would love to know how does this what do you guys know about this initiation into mantras, if anything at all? It's quite interesting because, I don't know if I've shared it. I'm a Reiki master, and very much Reiki is about initiation, and that's just the initiation of a master. And without that, at least they say, you can't practice Reiki, or I don't know how it all works. But I think the guy that was training me was telling me that basically you don't even need to know, because Reiki is about healing and the position of hands, etc. But he goes, like, you don't even need to do that. Like, it's the most important thing is the initiation. So this is why I'm actually quite intrigued to know about the initiation. So if any thoughts on this, please do let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and may the Spirit of God that is within you be also fully realized within you. Until next time, you take care. Bye-bye.